And we're back to more Mass Effect 2. And time to run around the ship like an idiot for an hour. Yay. So who are you?
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
I don't need you analyzing me, Yeoman.
Yes, sir. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human
like,
interests,
torturing people.
advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
You know, Stray from Mars, or...
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Paragon, Renegade.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Nah.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread Joker would like to speak to you. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
You have unread messages. Of course I have unread messages. You wanna know how many unread messages we have? That many unread messages. And on the off chance the rumors are true and you're at your life, you need to come talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You keep us up on top. It's time for you to pay a lot to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Shepard, we've reached an agreement with a veteran mercenary named Saeed Mansani. You may know the name. He's been performing some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in Terminal systems. This feels ruthless and relentless bounty. Hunter, I feel you might need a man with skills for a mission. If I don't Omega, or drop out his compound, don't worry about our speed and taking care of that person. Oh god, Project Firewalker. The one DLC I don't really care for in this. Under the MSV Rosario survey with service connections has gone missing. The server team was fielded testing a new prototype. The hammerhead planet science exploration over. In addition, scientist Dr. Manro Case and Dr. Robert Lawyer aboard the MSV Rosario conducting research files. We need to find the ship or server team and the doctors. From Admiral Hackett. Commander Shepard was scanning the monitor system and turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior moment. Lance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the side of the ship's final resting place. We invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. Also, there are still trying crew members unaccounted for the attack of the Normandy. If you find signs of these lost crewmen, we have to report to the lines of the heroes' families might find some closure. Oh, so Shepard, we got your armor. We got your armor. We got you armor and a rifle. We got you this thing. We got you that thing. We got you this thing. We got you that thing. We got you this thing. Also, blood dragon armor, just that's the thing. Also, one of our soldiers as well. The great without explanation. Roger Overlord. Defense Bioware finally found our technology. I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized. Enough that I can't divulge operator details over this channel. You find them on the Planet Typhoon system in the Green's Master Cluster. Please use careless manner. Also, we don't even mention the fact that there was a hammerhead involved with that. No. Oh well. Sort of negates the whole hammerhead mission when there's already a hammerhead with that one. By the way, here's another thing. Shepard, great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her. And few can claim to have seen her person. She is unqualified, unequaled stealth and infiltration and skills for proof. Sorry for your mission. Go to the Citadel. Every first special editor in the difference on the usual. Put the password silence code in. By the way, here's another weapon. By the way, here's the best weapon. By the way, here's a helmet. And a pistol. And a visor. Hands off. And some armor. Oof. We have to check the status of the team here and change outfits. Gonna change the outfits. Anyway. Oof. I'll go over here and change this, because of course we changed this. So here's the thing. We have an MA assault rifle. MA Adventure assault rifle. It's not terrible. But here's the thing. Here's what sucks though about Mass Effect 2 compared to Mass Effect 3. You don't get any basic standards of how much damage is this gun do compared to that gun. No, you basically just pick and choose. Like, you don't know what that's going to really do. But yeah. But we want that. Like the incisor. I don't really like that incisor. That burst fire is... I just don't really care for that. Yeah, why not the black hole gun? Because it's a thing. He should be fine, she should be fine. Because let's face it, they don't give you any real machine pistols. But yeah, it's like, here's all these weapons. By the way, we're not going to tell you what they really do. Which is a bit stupid, honestly.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You're here because you're Cerberus. Don't expect special treatment.
Understood. But not everyone in the group is hardline. I'm an employee because I believe in their current direction. Doesn't mean I don't have concerns about their past actions. Or some of yours. You watch me, I'll watch you. That suit you?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past.
No shit.
But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
So here's the thing. I really wish we could yell at the elusive man about Admiral Kahuku. But they there's like no option to even really bring him up. It sucks. Like, it sucks a lot, but we can't really do shit about because freaking Bioware was like, the contingency between 1 and 2, it's like they're just going off their plan and they just tossed in a lot of things. Like, oh, the Reapers, there's your plot line. But what about the humanity taking control of it? It's like it sort of was working. Like, there's hints of that in the dialogue. But no. Anyway. Try not to get annoyed, but still, it's like, where's my option to just yell about Admiral Kahuku? But he didn't matter. That was just an irrelevant side quest. True, but at the same time, that's one of our biggest things to Cerberus was, hey, he was investigating Cerberus and then they murdered him. We should be able to yell at them about that. We should be able to yell at them about the treasure mods and all that other stuff. But no.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
But I was talking to you. Well, dialogue.
I'm more interested in just talking
Already?
for a bit.
I'm not big on forcing these
I'm more
talks.
interested in just
Already?
talking for a bit.
I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
How are we doing,
Not being
Jacob?
up one of these,
What's your sense of the
just
mission?
talk to people and they don't
Probably
want
the same
to
as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Well, maybe I just wanted to go in there and spend some time inside. Ever think about that? Yeah, those are your controls.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Of course.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Okay.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
A lot.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Until Mass Rescue, but anyway.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Exactly.
Leather?
Leather seats.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I don't have time to babysit you, Joker. Find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, reasoning with the intercom is not my strong point.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. As for the
Upgrades.
crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Makes sense.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Herp, 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 herp. You think some of them would keep tabs on each other?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Did I really? Was it gone that long? Carry. I don't see any messages on my private terminal, Kevin. I think you're lying to me. By the way, welcome to one of the hardest parts of Mass Effect 2. You gotta remember to come up here after every mission to feed the fish. Gotta remember that. Also, we don't have our good medicine, sadly. space hamster yet. I think about that. Barry having it.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
I'll get to it. Belle, happy?
Access to life support is restricted. The port observation deck is closed until needed.
Of course it is.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time.
Well, there you
This
go.
ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
I get what you...
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Yeah, I forget whatever happened to him after Mass Effect 2. Like, I don't remember if he was one of the people that survived the Collectors. Oh, hi.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
By doing stupid things.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division.
Scientific.
But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Won't those be scientific, technically?
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need. Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Well, there you go. And that's the main battery. Main battery.
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Of course. More might as well go to the med bay. Familiar faces.
Commander Shepard. I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
Exactly.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Don't need anything?
You have everything you need.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice Brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Well, there you go.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
Exactly.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you.
Fair enough.
On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Well, there you go.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Yay.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Oh, we even have a water core. Look at that. I get the water core. Looks like a water core. As we have our empty, plates. First, like I'm trying to see, does that actually have anything in it? It might. I forgot there was a water cooler. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Down to engineering. Boop. Ah, yes, we have a shuttle. Does things. Don't want to actually look at that. Because what bothers me though is, Match Part 3, you have a shuttle pilot. Who's piloting the shuttle in this one?
The Systems Alliance UT-47 drop shuttle landing craft holds 12 soldiers in a cramped, uncomfortable cargo bay and 2 more in the cockpit. Officially named the Kodiak, the drop shuttle is better known to Alliance Marines as the Combat Cockroach, due to its appearance and durability. The vehicle's robust environmental sealant technology exposes few vulnerable parts to the elements.
Okay, but who pilots the shuttle during our missions? Huh. Ah, you too.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
So why don't you have
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Mass Effect 2 tries doing this whole thing, well, oh, the Alliance isn't doing anything, the Alliance is bad, you should work with Cerberus. But it's like the game tries to make you forget what Cerberus did in Mass Effect 1. And then you want to know the fun part, then there's Mass Effect 3, which... it just makes everything we did seem stupid in this, doesn't it?
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Well, there you go.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
So... I don't think there's anything downhill. It's not like Mass Effect 3 where I have to go down there and collect everything. All my model ships and everything. Nowhere to go down though. At the moment. Oop. So you can always ask Edie, what's this part of the ship? You don't even know what's on your ship. Anyway, anything new?
Is there anything I should know?
Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, so we talked to everyone on the ship. Now there's a few things I want to do. There's a lot of things I want to make. There's a lot of things here. We'll come back. We'll come back. Let's go to the Citadel first. Just go. Yay, the Citadel. Bears are vulnerable to bionics. Ooh. Not that I really need you guys for this, but sure, why not? do I want to put points into? Kyber ammo, combat mastery. Well, I'll just wait. I mean, you can't go wrong with Born Center ammo. You can't go wrong with more warp. See, my weapons are good, piece weapons are good, perk weapons are good. Commander is basically our sentinel. He's basically our Caden. Of course, we have a lot less skills in this. Like, remember when we had skills like down to the hill? Here's your first aid, here's your combat armor, here's your soldier class, your spectre class, your charm, intimidate. Yeah. A lot more condensed than this. And our allies just have, yeah, 4 bars. Oof. So anyway.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
You know who I am, Kasumi. I'm not here to play games.
Exactly.
I heard you were hardcore, Shep, but I figured you'd be up for some intrigue. Kasumi Goto, at your service.
But you apparently already knew that.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
Master thief.
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware?
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
If the information's deadly, we have to keep it out of the wrong hands.
Donovan Hawk is the last man I'd want holding this information.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
Oh, we will. We will.
We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Well, there you go.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip.
Sir, yes, sir.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds.
I'm sorry. Can I help you, sir?
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Oh, well, we have on Galactic
2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new allied Citadel defense unit have reached another impasse. The Asari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces.
So the Human Alliance is sort of in charge, since we kept most of our fleet. But we're not, you know, in charge. Well, mostly in charge, but not fully in charge, basically. I guess it makes sense. Anyway, we'll be back. Okay, let's do this. We're back. And time to go explore. Yay.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Apparently.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
I'm getting that everywhere. It's a pain in the ass. Who do I talk to about it?
Our station commander is just beyond the scanners. Out and to the right. He can reinstate your IDs.
You'll have to make him Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs, then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
That'd be great.
Done. You're good to go. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost Spectres is still kicking.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
How'd you end up working on the Citadel?
I started with the Alliance way back when, but the traveling was killing me. It's a shitty life if you're trying to raise a family, seeing your kids every 6 months. I joined CSEC so I could stay in one place and put down roots.
You like life here on the Citadel?
Life here is good. Hell of a lot different than life back on Earth. I miss the food mostly. You just can't get sockeye salmon here on the station.
You ever get back there?
Earth, every couple of years, less and less all the time. But when I finish my stint with CSEC, there's a nice little place in the foothills I'm going to retire to. Not that I'm retiring anytime soon.
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't the Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass.
Poodles on the
Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
How many wards are there? That's a lot of wards.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other 4 are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
Well, there you go.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakira Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon. The Alliance Embassy has issued a travel advisory for human visitors to the Citadel. Would you like to hear it now?
Oh, sure.
Let me hear the travel advisory.
Due to recent adjustments to the Council, humans may find aliens on the Citadel less friendly than usual. Alliance citizens are advised to limit their time in non-human sectors. Group travel is strongly recommended. If you feel you are being followed or threatened, talk to any nearby CSEC officer, or contact the Embassy through the station network.
That makes it sound like there are anti-human race riots going on.
There have been 26 incidents of large-scale civil disorder aboard the Citadel in the past 2 years.
Oh, there you go.
Many non-human residents disagree with the Alliance-led restructuring of the Council and wish a return to the status quo.
That explains the tension on the station. Is the Alliance doing anything to calm the population?
Any further information has been deemed inflammatory by the Office of Information Management. Be advised that your inquiry has been forwarded to Citadel Security. If approached by uniformed officers, please cooperate fully.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
Sounds like a police state to me.
The result is improved safety for all residents. Be advised that your statement has been forwarded to Citadel Security. If you are approached by uniformed officers, please cooperate fully.
It looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
They've suppressed information about the Reapers. Far easier to blame the Geth, a known enemy.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
Hey, it's her.
Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath, after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime.
Oh, time for this.
So, good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Oh, this is great.
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
That's correct. Citadel Souvenirs outlets are owned by the Council government. The profits generated by sales are used to maintain the station. We offer an assortment of decorations suitable for display in your personal quarters.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel. Or we could just...
You know, for a bunch of cheap touristy crap, your prices are pretty high.
I am sorry you feel that way. There are many stores on the Citadel. Perhaps another would be more in your price range.
My price range?
So, you're saying I'm poor? Just because I'm not as well off as you doesn't mean you can hold yourself above me.
What? No,
Hey, everyone! This store discriminates against the poor!
Please, calm down. As an apology, I'll let you have my station employee discount. Is that acceptable?
Well, alright. But you still hurt my feelings.
Please, enjoy your shopping experience.
We're such a dick. Look at it. Look at it. It's so majestic. The small furry road that looks up you with what seems like a knowing smile. You know you're gonna buy it. Space hamster. Yes. Also a fish. Yes. Also models. Yes. God, we're such a dick, though.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera, Lord.
It's only 500. Sure. Ascension novel. You know, it'd be nice if... Focus on their lives. Fortress destroyed by, you know, Cerberus. Like we should actually read those at some point.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Shepard, are you looking to continue your education? It's one thing to know how to shoot a gun, but do you have the career skills to deploy and manage today's high-tech network infrastructures? The Henley Technical Institute can help. Courses available through our extranet site will put you on the path to success. Visit our site now at keywords Henley Technical Education.
We might need a further education. I'll turn it over where I need to go. Space hamster. Ah, yes.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes. With our Unification Day special, you can get up to 2,000 credits back. Such a deal. Could I interest you in a Turian Esquirine sporting shuttle? Unmatched acceleration, peerless maneuvering, and like all Turian shuttles, it can fit a light mass accelerator cannon. Perfect for heavy traffic.
Ah, that's great.
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Ramen's a delicacy.
What can I get you?
This clanless is
I'm sorry, I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian!
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Serta Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
You ran into each other outside the Serta Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
You have to be rich to afford your own ship. It's great to dream big, but you should aim lower.
Yeah, I know. It's just nice to think about. Flying it home by myself. Seeing my parents be proud of me. Huh. Right now, I can't even afford to get off the station.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models.
You have to be rich to afford...
I know. Huh. Right now, I can't even afford to get off the station.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Serta Foundation store, she ran right into me.
Okay.
How does running into you mean she stole your credit chit?
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into you and use that as a cover for rifling your pockets. You can't turn your back on these clanless quarians. Thieves. All of them.
Do you even have...
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Serta Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that? I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like, and she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
He just called me civilian. He just called me civilian.
What do you think, Nicole? Maybe the...
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
A Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Customer service. Returns, exchanges, and group rates. We also find that sales are better when there's someone to personally interact with. Though I'm not sure why a human company exclusively hires Asari to work their stores.
Right.
I bet you don't make many sales. This ward isn't exactly the Presidium. Not a big market for expensive tech here.
The Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of our sales funds research to cure genetic diseases.
But give me a discount.
That's a noble goal. But maybe if you took off a few percentage points, sales would improve enough to offset the balance.
I cannot hold a sale without permission from the district manager.
How about for one special customer with a large credit account? Someone like Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel?
Oh, you're Shepard. I didn't even think... Well, you must get injured frequently on your missions. I could give you my employee discount if it would encourage you to make a large purchase.
That would certainly encourage me.
Please, browse our catalog.
And then we got Meditro upgrade.
We can use this.
Also, thingy I'm probably not gonna use.
The nerve enhancements say that there are occasional motor control side effects. Jake loves to run. What if it makes him fall down?
Jake is fine, Rebecca. He's a perfectly healthy toddler.
It might be those two from the first one that we talked with, but we can't talk to them in this one. We could just listen to their conversations, like the creep that we are. Hey, Rab.
Welcome to Souvenirs Applications. Can I address you? Ah, Shepard!
What's up?
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
I was.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
Oh, there we go. Well,
you know, I'm on a very important mission right now.
I don't doubt it. The savior of the Citadel would get nothing less.
The problem is the damn bureaucrats. They won't get me the latest astrographic data. You can't save the galaxy with star charts from 2183, right?
2183? Why don't they just give you a slide rule and ask you to eyeball it?
Exactly. That's why I need a reliable supplier who can sell me updates at wholesale.
Wholesale? Of course, Shepard. Anything I can do to bring the fight to the Geth. You've got it.
Huzzah. Like tech damage upgrades. Oh god, do I have enough? I should have enough.
This looks interesting.
And damage protection. Yay.
A source reports that the attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible
The meat isn't fresh out here, but you won't find...
I felt her hand go...
Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Saronis Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Oh.
Time to press some buttons, by the way.
The Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it?
Now, just a minute.
And you? She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
Yeah. How about it?
You think you're gonna run in a former Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
What the hell was that CSEC guy's problem? He had no evidence that you did anything wrong.
I don't know. Everyone's been like that since I got here.
Yay, we did good. Now we gained money. Yay. I think that's it too. There's the other way, but we'll get back to that. First, let's go to the Presidium. Might as well go see Counselor Anderson.
Shepard! Welcome back to the ranks of the living. I wasn't sure you got my message.
It's been a long time, Captain.
It's Counselor now. I had to give up my commission when I joined the Council. I'm glad you came. Though I was hoping the rest of the Council would be here for this meeting too. Unfortunately, they rarely listen to me.
See?
Sometimes I wonder if Udina would have been the better choice for this.
They rarely listen to me, yet you know.
The Ambassador knows how to play politics. Just tell him what you need and let him figure out how to push it through.
Unfortunately, that usually involves pissing off the rest of the Council. They veto my suggestions and nothing changes. Truth is, I just don't have the knack for compromising my principles. Yeah. A bad trait for a counselor.
I'm still not clear on why you wanted me to come.
There's been a lot of talk since you came back. Some of what I hear has been, frankly, a little disturbing. I wanted to give you a chance to explain your actions. Maybe get the Council to see things from your point of view. But they refused to see you. You let the previous Council die during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interests before galactic concerns. Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
The Collectors are abducting our colonists in the Terminus systems. And I think they're working for the Reapers.
The Collectors? We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. They've always seemed like a fringe threat. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But even that may not be enough to get the Council off its tail. The others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves the Reapers don't exist. I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it. It's just easier for them to accept Sovereign as a Geth warship.
Are they blind? What about Vigil, the Prothean VI on Ilos?
The VI in Ilos shut itself down. You're the only one who spoke to it, just like you and your crew are the only ones who spoke directly to Sovereign. Officially, the existence of the Reapers has been dismissed as a myth spread by Saren to convince the Geth to follow him. We both know the truth. But I've spent 2 years fighting that line, and I don't have much to show for it.
The original council was made up of a bunch of blind, stubborn morons. The new council looks just as bad.
It's up to you to stop the Reaper, Shepard. All I've got is a title if you want it. I can reinstate your Spectre status. I won't win any popularity contests, but they can't really object. Your title was never officially rescinded when you died. Besides, you're still a hero to humanity. And the Council knows the danger of discounting our opinion.
Yeah, so here's how thing... So we could take our Spectre title. I don't remember if it actually really does us too much in Mass Effect 2. Or we cannot take it. And we still get back in Mass Effect 3. Regardless. But yeah, remember how we made such a big deal out being a Spectre in Mass Effect 1? Mass Effect 2 is just like, it's just a thing. It's just a title you can have back. If you want, that is. I mean, it made such a big deal out of Mass Effect 1. It was like the Grey Wardens thing. Yeah, but now it's just sort of there. It exists. Also the scene... Also, I looked up how the scene plays if we elected Udine as the counselor. And basically, he comes up the council and they're like, hey, you could become a Spectre again. And you can either accept it or not. And if you say not, you tell them to piss off and they get angry and tell you to watch yourself and all that. And then Eugene comes in and he says, well, I called the council while you were not here. And Eugene's like, what? That's political bullshit. You know better to do that. And then, oh, I just told them to give the Spectre thing back. And Shepard told them to piss off. And what? And Eugene gets angry at us again. Or we took back our Spectre thing, but it's mostly just a formality for... so they can just send us over to the terminal systems to stay out of the way while looking for Geth and all that and whatever. But here's the thing. Once again, it's one of those situations where basically doesn't really matter. Remember that thing about putting humans in command? How putting Udine in charge of the council? Doesn't really matter, you know. Doesn't really affect anything. Those choices we made back in Mass Effect 1, they don't really matter that much. You know, sadly. But anyway, Spectre title, sure, why
I'll take whatever asset I can get, old friend. Coming from you, it's as good as the first time.
Not quite the same level of ceremony.
Yeah, no.
And more symbolic than useful, but it still has weight in some quarters. The rest is up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back.
Market.
Shouldn't be too hard if you're operating out in the terminus systems.
Yeah, where's
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard, what are you doing here?
Not used to seeing ghosts, Udina?
I'd heard you were alive, of course, but I didn't expect to see you back on the Citadel. I hope you didn't do anything foolish, Counselor, like try to arrange a meeting with the Council. There could be serious political ramifications.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Shut the fuck up, Eugene, and go back
Sorry
to your
about
office.
Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
So,
how the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall.
Yeah.
Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a great thing, though? Just Mass Effect 2, Captain Anderson.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Touching it is bad, indoctrination and all that.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Then we're probably merging defenseless gaps that don't really want to fight. But we'll get into that once we meet Legion.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here.
Yeah,
just
of course.
Do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
True. Yeah, but the problem is that even if I wanted to talk, you wouldn't really have anything new to talk about. Sadly. Which one is up? Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. So we want to go to 28 then. And this video's gonna be a bit long because it's all the talking. But it helps to get it all out of the way. Huh. Don't we go get the Coke and the fish? Probably.
Been years since I've been to the Citadel. Never changes, does it? No matter how long you're gone.
Well,
comforting to some people, I guess. Living in denial that all this could end.
Actually looks a lot different. Like it's a lot more open, because you know, Mass Effect 1 had limitations. This one you could make it more open and flowy. I guess, anyway.
The people want to hear your story, Shepard. Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News.
We've met.
I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre.
Yeah.
You walked out in the middle of the interview. Made a lot of humans question what the Council might be hiding. Do you have a minute?
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side. You're back, you're news. I just want to give your story its due.
Of course you do. Stale.
Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to abandon the Destiny Ascension.
I've had enough of your disingenuous assertions.
Time for our go.
I wish I'd done that the first time we met.
Yeah, I wish I'd done that too.
You
but
son of a bitch! I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Check vid. Did we get it? Nice.
Yeah, it's a shame I didn't do that. Shame I didn't do that. Oh well. C'est la vie. Touchdown.
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's a nice enough place. A lot nicer than Cora's den, anyway. I wasn't sorry to hear they never reopened after the Geth attack.
It's not Purgatory. Purgatory's better. A lot better. We don't even have dancers now. We don't have dancers now.
What'll it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
I serve drinks. You want to know what's going on? Check the news.
Eh.
I don't know why humans always ask me that.
Shrug.
I want the strongest thing you have.
Easy enough.
It's green.
And guaranteed to knock you on your ass. Unless you're dextro DNA like me. If you are, it'll kill you. Anything else?
Let's have another one.
There you are. Anything else?
I'm done for now.
Yeah, let's not pass out on the floor.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Not even that wavelength. Dance? Oh god, time to do the Shepard dance. That's not the Shepard dance. I'm disappointed by that one. I'm disappointed. Where's my Shepard dance? That's just, yeah. That one's even more disappointing than the first one. Anyway, purchase that. I also remember the fun part where we could just randomly pull out a gun and start shooting around the city. Yeah, you can't really do that with this. Sadly. Yeah, we do have bathrooms though. They exist. It's like a thing that always bothered me, like Star Wars games, like, why aren't there any bathrooms on this ship? Okay, shit, where'd you go now?
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game.
Sure you did.
It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now.
Sure it does.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
God, go away. GameStop. I hate discount. Stay
Human.
Turian.
I understand you sell hunting supplies. I'm interested.
Why would human scavengers need guns? They only strike when their prey is weak. Like that time the Citadel was attacked by Geth and you killed the Council.
As I recall, you had a fleet here to protect the Council. Sovereign blew right through them. Too bad your admirals didn't ask us for help sooner. At least you've got us here to protect you now.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you're gonna help me by selling these weapons at cost. Because you know humans are the best defense this place has right now.
Fine. You've got it. Now buy something and get out.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Go to hell.
Sniper rifle damage, sure.
This might be useful.
Heavy pistol damage, sure. Submachine gun damage, sure. And stuff that I don't really care about. But buy it just cause.
So what do you think? Maybe a shotgun?
I like the assault rifle. It's like a non-stop barrage of death.
I do need shotgun mods. I promise everything I have when we don't have access to, you know, stuff. By time to talk about
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
Fish?
No, they're not. You ever been up there? No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk. They think everyone is dangerous.
We must find out about fish and then sell the fish. Yay, fish. But then wouldn't I need a new fish? Huh. Probably. Let's see.
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun. And you can install it on
Something I can do for you? I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wards. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is Delea Sonasy's gift shop.
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff that tourists throw garbage in?
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
Well, thanks for your time.
No problem. If you get up to the Presidium, check out the DeMaio flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
Oh yeah, conduit. We're now calling that thing the conduit. Yeah, I would like to go look at the flowers, but I can't. Because I can't really go to the Presidium unless... Anyway, hi Cargash.
What do you want?
Why are you so interested in fish from the Presidium?
It's so decadent. Eating a fish from the Presidium would be like screwing Shaira.
I've done.
Ugh, sorry you're so squishy. Where are you supposed to get a decent grip?
Head tentacles.
I overheard you talking about the fish on the Presidium.
What, you mean there actually are some?
Sure, I just caught one. I have it with me now.
I'll pay you for it.
What, you don't think I'm hungry? I went all the way up to the Presidium for this. Why should I give it to a random Krogan?
I'll pay you a lot for it.
God, we're a dick.
Oh, alright. It's obvious you really want it. Here you go.
Aren't you saving that money for a new gun? Who cares? They wouldn't let me use it here anyway. Thank you, human. Many Krogan must have dreamed of this day, but I get to be the first. It's just a damn fish. Guns are better than fish.
We got 1,000 out of that. But the problem is I think we have to come back later to get our fish. Even though our fish is gone. I don't know, we'll have to go see once we're back on the, you know, Normandy. If we actually have fish. So, back to the Normandy. Yay! First round of Normandy talks. First round. So we do still need to go talk to Tsumi.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Of course I have. Oh, oh yeah, him. Mr. Eugene offered to pass a message from me I wish to. Again, I express my thanks for her assistance for treating my wife's body when nothing. You know, perhaps the pain losing our army. You know, to see her body was treated properly helped me more than could be. You can imagine. Open the restaurant that my wife always wished to stop back on Earth. I always patched her hand to the wall, and Alliance told her these for free. It's the least I could do to honor the courage with which both you and my wife preserved humanity. Aw, that's nice. Anyway. Boop. 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 First we go see a Kitsumi. Then we go back upstairs and look at our fish, if we have fish. When I gave an all... I was gonna say, how many fish did we buy? That is the question of the day. How many fish did we buy? Kitsumi.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Okay. Sad you can't do this in Mass Effect 3. We have red. Oh, we have blue. Ooh. Almost matches my eyes. Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it into our employers. The red rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. KG used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
Well, there you go. How did you get all this stuff on our ship? Best not to question it. You'd think we'd only be given like a military foot locker or belongings. By the way...
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Sure.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Hey, Jack Rose. Got your brandy.
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Why not?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
You're the ornery bastard who flies this ship.
The best fighter jockey to ever take to the skies.
Huzzah. Where'd my glass go? Out of that brandy apparently knocked us out. So that's a thing. Oh yeah, fish. Gotta go get fish. Fish. Then we'll probably call the video. It's been going on for a while. Oh, we do have fish. Yay. So I only gave him one. We kept like 3. Nope, that's even more. Kept like 5. Sit. Remember to feed the fish. You don't want to overfeed the fish, but at the same time, you want to make sure you feed the fish after like every mission. I think it's every mission. Or at least every other mission. Yay. Space hamster. Is that why I've turned such a good one? No. Sad. Oh well. So yeah, next time we'll... I don't know. There's quite a lot of places.
No messages for you, Commander.
And that's what I like to hear. I like hearing that there's no messages. Oh yeah, Mass about 3. Every single time you come back to the ship, hey, you were just on the Citadel. Do you want to come back to the Citadel?
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I think she sounds less disappointed. Like, see ya. Like, I gotta go. See ya. Like, back in the first one. But anyway, so next time we have... I can't even zoom out, I'd have to go... Could you Kazumi's thing this time? Maybe. But that'll be for next time. As for now, hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.